Hi everybody and welcome. Today we're going to be reviewing the Whisker Litter Robot that we've been using in our 2-cat household for about 6 weeks now. We're going to talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, and the one regret that I feel like we have to this point. To start, you can see that we chose black. They come in 2 colors. You can choose either white or black. If I had to choose again, I would say we'd probably go with white. The black does show quite a bit of dust, and I feel like with the white one, you want to get the dust as much. I have recently dusted this, and once you give it a little dust, you can't even tell. It looks good. I think it looks good. I just feel like white, you'd be able to keep a little cleaner, or wouldn't look quite as dusty. So there are quite a few good things about this litter box. It's quiet, it's easy to use. You have buttons up here, which I'll show you in just a minute. But you have buttons up here to where you could manually cycle through, dump it, empty. It's easy to operate, it's easy to clean. Like I said, quick little dust, wipe down, looks good as new. And it's virtually scent-free. Like I can't say I've ever noticed the smell, which is a huge improvement over any traditional litter box. Anybody who has cats or has ever had cats knows that litter boxes get stinky, and they get stinky quick. Well, this, after like I said, about 6 weeks, I've never once noticed a smell. So that's a huge plus in my opinion. I'm going to take a moment to talk about the app features and kind of show you how those work. First, I just wanted to give you a little evening ambiance. Just kind of lights it up, which just makes it a little easier to see when it's dark. Okay, so here I'm opening up the app. Here right away you can notice it tells you on the top of the screen, it shows you how full the waste is, tells you that you need to refill it soon, how many scoops you've saved, the weight of each cat, and it tracks their weekly weight, how many times it cleans. Every time it does cycle through and clean, it'll send you a notification. So you kind of always know what's going on, and you're never really wondering if it's low on litter or if it needs to be emptied. You can click on pets, and it brings you to your pets. We've got Pepper, and we've got Snickers. You can click on them. You can click on their actual profile and kind of change things as needed. And then you can click on the history there, and then it just kind of shows you how many cycles it's ran in the week, how many average cycles per day, and just the frequency of each cat's visits. So that's really it in the app. I mean, there is the shop there that brings you to their website to buy their products, of course. Your account, just so you can kind of manage your personal information and all that, is just another cool feature that this product offers. Now for some bad, if you want to consider it bad, everyone's opinion may vary. Just kind of one of those situations where you have pets, you have cats, there's going to be certain messes that are, associated with your specific pet. And in this case, I would say one of the bad things, at least in my opinion, is the amount of mess. There's just litter everywhere. And I don't know if it's just our cats and how they operate and how they use the litter box or how they jump in and out, but they have made a mess. And unless you stay on top of it, there's litter all over the floor. There was a bit of a transition period. I mean, they were both curious. They both were interested, seemingly at first, one of which actually started using it right away. There was no issues. She thought it was the greatest thing ever. The other one, on the other hand, Pepper, she took a little while to get used to. I want to say the first week, she refused to use this. She would come close, she would sniff, she would look, she would think about going in, but she wouldn't just do it. So we got to the point where we had to pick her up, calmly convince her to use it, put her in there, and just kind of stand and watch and wait. And I want to say after about the 3rd or 4th time of doing that, she finally got it. But that was about a week later. So that was, a long transition period in my opinion, but, So something to note about this particular unit is, there are times after uses that there are leftovers. It doesn't always go. Sometimes you need to run it another time or two. But now this will give me an opportunity to kind of go over these buttons here real quick. You have your power, cycle, reset, empty, and connect. They're basically all pretty self-explanatory. You can push the cycle button, which I'll do now, and it'll start flashing yellow like that. And then, well, it goes pretty slow, but basically it just spins all the way around. It's about a minute or two. It doesn't take too long. It spins one full spin both directions. And now here it's just finishing up. And once it's done, the light goes back to blue. So the reset button, that just resets it if you want to clear it out. If you accidentally trigger the sensor filling it up with litter or something, you can just reset it to take it from red, turn it back to blue. Empty is what you would expect it to be. If you just want to dump the whole load and put fresh litter in, you just push empty. It'll spin until it's empty and ready to go. And after I ran it again, those last couple clumps are out. They do sell accessories for this unit. Currently all we have is just the mat. So the mat doesn't really catch too much, but I suppose it's better than nothing. They also make, we don't have, but they make a step, like a stair that'll kind of connect up here and just kind of come down, you know, maybe for older cats, make it easier for them to get in and out. And if you come to the back, it's kind of hard to see, but they make what they call a litter hopper that just kind of hooks up to the back of the unit there, and it's exactly what you would expect. It's an external container that you just fill up with litter, and the unit, as it needs to, it just kind of tops itself off. And really all you have to do is fill up the hopper when the app tells you to. So that's nice. Now for the ugly. I don't have much for ugly. The price may be a deterrent for some buyers, and that's totally understandable. I can't say it was easy spending the money, but I am overall happy with our purchase. And if we had to do it again, I feel like we would do it all over. This purchase was worth the money. That's just something everyone individually, you know, has to factor into their budget if you're interested in something like this. Now this unit costed us about $800. Currently Amazon, I noticed, has them on sale. They're about $50 off. I will try and put my Amazon link in the description. So if you're interested in one of these, right now might be a good time with it being on sale. Black Friday sales and all that stuff. You know, it might be a good time. Overall, I would say it's worth it. You know, I'm happy with the purchase. Would we do it again? Yeah, I think so. But I hope everybody enjoyed, and if you did, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe down on the bottom. Thanks, everybody. Anything I may have missed or anything else you may want to know, just let me know in the comments, and if I have an answer for you, I'll give you the best answer I've got. Thanks again.